Well, hello everyone, Texy88 here and welcome to another review. And now I'm taking a look at the CPC version of Starquake after having looked at the Spectrum version. And talking of which, this loading screen, even though it's got this music, is worryingly similar to what I saw on the Spectrum version. Almost as if it's a Spectrum port. I mean, if you look at the bottom of the queue, you can even see it's replicated what they did to get around colour clash issues on that. Is that actually, they've actually even replicated parts of the colour clash. Okay, that's not the greatest of starts. I really hope the rest of the game is not going to be like that. Right. So I'm gonna use QA, OP, and M, and again, this is, although the colours are different, this is worryingly like the Spectrum version. Touchdown imminent, prepare for mission Starquake, crash, bang, smash, touchdown, computer malfunction, malfunny thinking. Flight computer report. Oh, so touchdown was supposed to be a deliberate mistake. Another thing is I didn't actually get a chance to read all that on the Spectrum version, so I didn't realise that the touchdown computer malfunction. Well, they can't even get the keys right on that screen because space is fire, not M. M pauses. And ooh, that code's different. It was Virox, not Vorex on the Spectrum version. Well, I can't do anything in this because I don't have any other codes. So the codes seem to be different on this version compared to the Spectrum version. And speaking of which, this has got Spectrum port written all over it. It may not have had colour added, but those are still recognisably the same graphics as on the Spectrum. So see, what's with the why does the CPC back in the day get so many Spectrum ports? Why was it not done from scratch and done properly? Get off me, and you still can't fly through the... No, I better not get that. I've already got nearly full in terms of platforms. Oh, there's one that... Get off me! That might be one of the core pieces, so I better get that. I could do with a credit card, because that will allow me access to certain bits I won't be able to get to without one. Yeah, I better get that. I'm running low on energy. Get off, you mean prawn thing. Oh, don't want to touch that. That kills you instantly. What's this one called? Get off. Talus. I'm sure that was Tulsa in the Spectrum version. So all the codes are totally different in this version. So, oh, you... Sound effects are quite nice. Different from the Spectrum version, but still pretty cool. Well, at least for a Spectrum port, at least it's not slow. I mean, quite often, whenever a game's ported to a straight Spectrum port, they're often unbearably slow and jerky, and goodness knows how awful and unfun to play. No, I know fun's probably not a word, but actually it is. But at least this is still fun to play. It's just a shame that they went down that route. I need some energy, pre-DQ. Oh, God. It's really hard to position yourself exactly on... I need some energy. Give me some energy. Energy, please. I'm going to die. I had no chance. I couldn't find any energy. Oh, now I find an energy. You bugger. Oh, God. That's like getting to the telephone as it stops ringing. What's that one called? Giro. Dulon. Can't remember what that was called in the Spectrum version. God. Nope. So the codes are different from the Spectrum version, so that's something you'd have to bear in mind if you're used to that version. Oh, don't want that because I've already got full energy. Oh, that's one of those bits where I need a credit card, so I can't get through there. An access card. So one of those things that tends to require credit. Oh, bugger. There's no point going there because dead end. Get off me! Oh no! As I said in the Spectrum version, that those enemies that look like spinning tops, you really don't want to touch them because they kill you instantly. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to go back to Vorex. I've completely lost the thread of where I'm... Don't you dare. Right, so I'm back to the first teleport we saw at the start of this review, so... Oh, it had to turn into one of those just as I was passing by it. Oh, God. Oh. Get off me. I hate those floating platform things which don't have the number 1 or number 2 beside them because you have to line himself up correct. So, God, I nearly died. You have to line yourself up so accurately with those in order to be able to take off, because otherwise it just won't do it. Ooh, get off me! God, those things don't half cling to you like a... As in the Spectrum version, you press down to use those custom platforms. And I'm nearly out of them. I think this will give me some. Get off! Yeah, it did. You eventually get used to which oh, I can't get through. Running out of lives now. Don't need that just yet. Yeah, as I was saying, once you played for a while, you get used to which which particular icons give you which replenish which. Oh God! How did I not die? Oh, I did die there, but no, I don't need that because I'm on my last life now, unless I can find a joystick. Yeah, and with those platforms like that, you can burst through them by laying enough custom platforms above them. I think it's at minimum 3. And then you just let yourself drop and you can drop right through them. Oh. There's a secret passage there. So even though this is a Spectrum... What? Was that really even worth it? Well, at least I didn't mean I had to... It meant I didn't... At least it meant I need some health. Move. Oh, I've got some health. Good. Right. Yeah, at least by going through that secret passage meant I didn't have to... Oh, another bit where I can break through. Oh, I've got another life somewhere along the line as well. I'm not going to complain. Yeah, I'm really impressed with this version. Even though it's a Spectrum port, at least it's not slow and at least it's still fun. But the fact that it is a Spectrum port is going to count against it in my final vote, unfortunately, because while it's still nice to look at, I can't help feeling that that CPC owners had had enough of Spectrum ports and deserve better. Oh, damn it. I lingered too long in that bit. Yeah, I need that. Yeah. I am really enjoying this. This is really good. Ah, can't get through there. I can't remember what it is to get through doors, but I think that's one thing. It did have to be of a very specific colour in order to work. Normally with other things, it doesn't matter what colour it is, as long as it might be an access card, and it might be a case of it has to be a green one, but I can't actually remember. Oh, I need a bloody access card for that bit, and I still haven't found one. But no, I'm not really going to complain. I'm not going to bitterly complain about this. Yeah, yes, it is a Spectrum port, but at least it's still playable and fun. It's just that it is still going to slightly suffer because of that shortcut that they took. But I'm not going to be mean and give it a teeny. Get off! Then. Quarry. Okay. Yeah, they really have changed on this version, so I don't even know which one contains the core. So, as I said before, what you're trying to do is collect 9 specific objects and take them to the core by a certain time to prevent the titular Starquake from happening. And the core can only be. I found the core, and I've got three of the objects, and now you can see which other ones I. So all the ones that are flashing different colours are the ones I still need to get and take back here. So now I know that Quarry is the code I need to take me straight to the core whenever I reach a teleporter. And I now know that I don't need that aerosol can that's currently in my inventory anymore. So I might be able to find a place where I can swap the aerosol can for something else. But again, I'll need the access card to be able to do that. Oh, lost another life. Last life, unless I. Oh, thanks a lot. It had to be that bad, didn't it? Well, in the bottom in the right corner, all the segments that are coloured in blue are the ones I managed to get. Given this is a Spectrum port, I get the feeling that it's another case of it doesn't matter what colour the actual parts of the core you collect are. I did actually find that that thing in the bottom left. I just didn't have the means of picking it up at the time, because when you're on one of those flying platforms, you can't pick those items up. You can only do that if you're on the ground. But yeah, I'm really impressed with that particular port of Starquake. Graphics are a Spectrum port, but at least they've added a bit of colour. Well, not much in the way of colour. There's the colour that's in this is not the kind of colour that couldn't have been done on the Spectrum. So sounds are pretty good, and it's got some nice music on the menu screen, and the general sounds throughout I can't really complain about. Although I have to admit, I think I slightly preferred some of the quirkier sounds on the Spectrum version, such as that I can't really replicate it. When he picked up joysticks giving extra life, for instance, and one or two other sound effects I preferred on the Spectrum version as well. But what's in this is still pretty good. And the gameplay, despite it being a Spectrum port, at least it's not substantially slower. I get the feeling it could be a tiny fraction slower than the Spectrum version, although unless you got both of them playing side by side, you'd barely even notice. But apart from being a Spectrum port, Bubble Bus have done a really good job of bringing Starquake to the Amstrad CPC, and if you can cast aside the fact that it's been ported in that way, then you're still going to be rewarded with a really good game, and it's still a classic. But it is only going to get 8 out of 10 from me instead of the 9 out of 10 that I gave to the Spectrum version, simply because they took the Spectrum port approach. It's just a shame that it wasn't done in a way that better used the CPC's capabilities. But it's still a really good game, and I highly recommend it. So hope you enjoyed that review. Catch you on another one soon. Texie88 out.